And swappers are generally couples who meet each other,
Yeah.
stay within the two couples, bring all their emotional baggage with each other. You end up one going off with another one, and it just doesn't work.
So the two couples divide.
Yeah, they're just people who need something in their life, and they're looking somewhere else to find it. Swingers, on the other hand, are people who really make the big distinction between sex and love. Brief way of describing it is your wife might be very good at cooking, but you go and have an Indian takeaway. You don't have a divorce because they want an Indian takeaway or they want a Chinese. It's as simple as that.
So do you both have very high sex drives? Would you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be the scenario? Do you ever say have threesomes, or do you always have sex with another couple, or a sexual encounter?
Well, we don't have sex with other couples per se. We like in groups of people rather than.
Rather than one to one.
Swappers generally go with other couples. That's the
Right.
big distinction. It might be 3 people. It might be an odd number of the opposite sex. You know, there might be a lot of women and a couple of men, or a lot of men and a couple of women.
These
It
are like
doesn't really.
swinging parties.
Yeah,
where
it
there's-
doesn't really. The exact numbers doesn't really come into it at all. But it's. Well, we went to a great party in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
After being with these people for about 6 hours, we introduced ourselves. that's
Too busy before that.
Yeah, that's the way it is. It's,
And is it quite fluid between having whether the people you're with are male or female? I mean, do you both enjoy same-sex sex sometimes, if you see what I mean, or is it always heterosexual?
well, Lindsay has a lot of same-sex sex.
I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Um,
really
And you
stupid
tend-
phrase I just came up
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
You'll find most ladies on the scene,
Yeah,
as we call it,
Yeah.
are bisexual.
right.
Most of the men are not, funnily enough.
In this country, it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Really. I would
Really?
think, Yeah.
Mm.
Isn't that strange on a scene like that there would be
They
people
frown on
passing
them,
judgment on something?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not
That's
so much
so
a judgment.
peculiar.
It's most men find it uncomfortable, the thought. You know.
Most men might think about it and want to try it, but they're probably too reserved here in England.
Mm.
I bet. But
You
you know,
think we're so uptight. You're probably right.
I don't know if it's so much. I don't think it's so much that. It's like when you go into bisexuality. Women are genuinely bisexual because they can go out and actually fancy another woman. They can go, you know, they might see that. Oh, I fancy her. But a man is not really likely to go, oh, I fancy him. It's just not unless they're actually gay, which I haven't got a problem with. It's not a thing that really does occur.
Well, it doesn't occur on the swinging scene, maybe.
I still think that's partly to do with men being less in touch with their emotions, or easier for them to cut off those sort of, you know, ideas. If they get little ideas like, oh, he's quite handsome, but they immediately go, cut that thought, you know, it's like not acceptable. But has there ever been any time when either of you was a little jealous of seeing someone with someone very attractive, maybe, or does that ever happen?
No.
We stop sometimes. I might be at a party and I suddenly look over, see Lindsay, she's enjoying herself, big grin on her face, and I might stop what I'm doing and go, oh, isn't that nice? It's
Just a big someone on your face.
you know, but
So you get pleasure from seeing your partner.
enjoying
enjoying
herself,
themselves.
not actually doing the act. It's not a case of like, oh, I like.
It's not a voyeuristic thing
It
necessarily.
is voyeuristic, but it's more of it's watching the pleasure. Now, Lindsay's really voyeuristic. She loves watching, you know, at times.
See what I learn, you see.
Yeah,
I
especially
learn a lot
feeling
from
bit
watching.
tired as
That's
well.
right.
You've had a busy
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
There's
not?
never any
Watch,
pressure
great.
to perform.
Are there
You know,
any
you
rules to swinging?
Yeah, there's no rules. That's the rules.
Mm.
You don't make. If
absolutely
you're making
anything goes.
swappers make rules. When we first started, for instance, we went with a couple, and they were very open. She dressed up really short skirt, see-through top. Really came across
Not
as if she was.
conservatively like you.
No. But she came across as a big.
Can't go on a little black number, that's what I
No. She came as a real wild person,
Yeah.
and he came to say, "Oh, she's into doing this and that." Suddenly, it got down to the brass tacks, and I was entering her, and he was going, "No penetration! Oh, we don't do that." And I was like, And I was thinking, it's like, well,
We know what you were going to say.
why bother? If you're going to put rules on it like that, I mean, you're talking